Our goals for a smart campus are to implement open technologies, and with that, to be able to automate and make data-driven decisions. By doing that, we're going to meet our operational sustainability and end user experience goals.
Hi, I'm Darlene Pope, President of Planon North America, and welcome to Smart Campus 101. The goal of this video is to teach you a little bit more about smart campus initiatives, to talk about the value of a smart campus, and more importantly, to tell you a little bit more about what Planon's doing and how we can support your smart campus initiatives. So first of all, what is a smart campus? A smart campus is a campus that really responds to the real-time needs of the students, the faculty, the staff, and starts to learn and starts to adapt to real-time conditions and real-time needs. So what are some of the things that you might want to include in your smart campus initiative? Well, there's traditional smart campus solutions such as HVAC, lighting, integration, energy management, and really looking at your operations from an energy and operations standpoint. But what we also want to talk about are the opportunities to integrate your front end of the house solutions such as room booking, scheduling, mobile apps, work order management. There's a lot of components that you can also integrate into your traditional smart building components to get the total value out of your smart campus. We'd like to have you hear from some of our customers as well and kind of get their perspective and where they are on their smart campus journey. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you'll enjoy the video.
The point of the smart campus and the software tools that we're hoping to put that we plan to put in the not so distant future is to make it so that the buildings operate just as well as they do now, and they serve their purposes as well, if not better, tomorrow as they do today, while eating less and exhausting less.
One of our smart campus goals is to create a digital clone of each building on campus, which lets us automatically import our assets, do remote space tours, and really visualize our building data in ways that we haven't before. Creating GIS maps which implement Planon property and space data is going to be a game changer when letting departments add their own layers. Think hydration stations, ADA entrances, multi-gender bathrooms. There's so many opportunities that we have on campus for to engage those departments and let them contribute data towards our one single source. We plan on utilizing Planon to create a central reservation system. We have all of our different reservation systems in different systems currently. Think Google Calendar, 25 Live, and bringing those all together to know when a space is occupied and how it's being utilized is very important.
Let's talk about some of the benefits of a smart campus. Well, there's obviously the energy management component of it to help reduce your emissions, reduce your carbon footprint, and obviously reduce your energy costs. But let's look at space management. From a university standpoint, every square foot of space on that campus is important to make sure that you're maximizing the use of that space. So space management is a very important component of a smart campus. But I think the most important component and the biggest benefit is the overall experience for students, for faculty, for visitors. How do you create a completely unique and differentiated experience for anyone who's coming onto campus?
At UBC, we're going through a very deep modernization in the student experience in general. We're in a multi-year program right now called the Integrated Renewal Program, whose focus is modernizing the student experience, making it be mobile first instead of mobile last or mobile second, so that the mobile experience and that the technology experience of students is plugged into more of their overall student life. Our goal is so that our students' physical experience with the campus is more effectively connected to UBC's digital infrastructure. Today, a lot of that is happening in an ad hoc way with more B2C student-led initiatives. What we are trying to do now, and Planon is part of this, Workday is really a core cornerstone of that. The physical experience and the digital experience must be designed in a way so that they uplift each other.
I think there is a distinct possibility with enough systems implemented in a building, open lighting systems, open HVAC systems, addressable lighting, addressable HVAC systems, that we could get to a point where a student could set their preferred lighting, they could set their preferred temperature, and we could, through integrations with all those technologies, set their room to their preferred experience. So in some cases, I really hope to not just have that data unified and analyzed for ourselves, but to get it out there for our building occupants and let them help us. Getting end users involved and feeling ownership of it, I think, will be the key into, actually meeting the sustainability goals and exceeding them.
So here's some of the trends that we're seeing in the industry. A lot of customers purchase software as point solutions, and those point solutions don't have the ability to share data or to be integrated or to really give you the true value of a core platform. So what we're seeing as trends is really looking at where's your data, where's your information, and really being able to pull that into a single platform. The other major trend that we're seeing is the two worlds colliding, from the front of the house software to the back of the house operations. So when we look at integrating your BMS system with your work order management system, or integrating your lighting control platform with your room booking platform, that's where we're really seeing total value of an integrated approach.
And I think Planon being the source of truth for the space data will really be able to help tie those systems together and make the data as something that we can actually do analysis on and make decisions on. And so really uniting those disparate systems via Planon is going to be key to looking at our key performance indicators and actually making data-driven decisions.
Universities are an environment of creativity, an environment of experimentation, of trying new things, of looking at what is possible rather than what exists today. So an open platform like Planon aligns with that kind of way of thinking, An open platform allows the creative minds that exist in the university environment to potentially develop new applications that work with the standard Planon components. Allows a university facilities department to bring in different pieces of technology from here and there, aggregate the data, integrate the operations, and support the university mission in those creative ways that make university environments and campuses different from almost any place in the rest of the world.
An integrated solution such as Planon or IWMS creates efficiencies by digitalizing processes. Working with higher ed customers, a lot of them are coming from spreadsheets, paper, manual processes that are done either through disparate systems or not through systems at all. So introducing Planon into that immediately offers return on investment by putting boundaries around a process, making it easier for example, a planned maintenance process that's historically been done either manually in Outlook and recurring activities, or just by printing out paper sheets, and introducing Planon where we can create these schedules, generate activities on a monthly basis, assigning them to resources, looking at their operational effectiveness across the board. Introducing Planon just helps to streamline that entire process.
We'll be integrating solutions by focusing on the stuff that can actually integrate. So in a lot of cases, we have what I would call legacy technologies that haven't kept pace with the times, and we'll seriously think about getting rid of those technologies where the business value no longer is there. And we'll look at adopting technologies that can integrate. And so we'll focus on technologies then that are easy to integrate, whether they have open protocols, open APIs, etc.
Now, since we've gone live, Planon's technology platform has expanded to include a new customization or development toolkit called the Planon IDE, and a big data kind of telemetry and data ingestion pipeline called the Event Connector, which is something that we at UBC are very, very excited about being able to use, because that's the type of technology that will be necessary so that we can create software tools that let us be smarter about how we manage and run the buildings.
From an IWMS perspective, when we look at integrations for higher ed community, I don't see it really any different from almost all of our customers, whether they be commercially in retail or pharmaceutical or what have you, versus higher ed. a lot of the integration points are the same. It's the same system, we're doing the same general tasks. Now with that said, specifically integration with financials and recovering costs for work orders, or integrating with the purchasing process, bidirectionally plan on gathering purchase requests, sending purchase order information to the financial system, back and forth, approvals. Those types of integrations seem to be increasingly important among our customer base.
So I think what's really important to remember is that this is not just a one-time thing. This is a continuous journey. And so you may start with integrating your work order management system with your BMS, or you may start with integrating visitor management with your access control cards. But it's a continuous journey. So when you then start to look at integrating mobile apps and doing things like blue dot wayfinding throughout campus and identifying the location of every person in the campus at any given time, and looking at all the different ways that technology can help support health and wellness, safety and security, and the overall experience of your students and your visitors to the campus, that's when it gets really fun.